Late one Saturday afternoon, a plumber is called out to attend a broken hot water system. The plumber charges $320 for labour, $1,370 for parts and fittings, and $20 for disposal of waste materials. As it is the weekend, the cost of the labour incurs a 12% surcharge. That is just the labour, the $320. The total cost has 10% GST added. If the customer pays the account within 7 days, there is a 12% discount on the account. The sum excluding GST, the GST is then added. So what is the final balance? So the charge is going to be, so we've got $320 for labour, but remember that has attracted a 12% surcharge. So we can deal with that by multiplying by 1.12. Remember that 12% is 0.12 and the ordinary charge is 100%. So he's charging effectively 112%, which is 1.12. You could work out the 12% and then add it onto the 320 if you wished. Then we've got to pay for the parts, $1,370, and also $20 for the disposal. So let's calculate that. So I'm just going to clear the screen again. So we've got 320 times the 1.12. Of course, you could have worked out 12% and then added it onto the 320. Then we've got plus 1370. And we've also got 20. And that's 1748.40. Now remember, that's without the GST. We've then got to add the GST. So we've got 1748.40. GST is 10%. So once again, you could work out 10% and add it on. Or you could say that that is 100%. The GST is 10%. So we're going to get 110%. That's what we have to pay. And as a decimal, that's 1.1. So multiply that by 1.1. So if I just do times, it puts the last answer in there for me. So times 1.1 is 1923.24. So the customer pays within the 7 days. So what does it say about the paying within 7 days? If the customer pays the account within 7 days, there's a 12% discount on the account, but that's just the amount excluding GST, and then we add the GST on. So how much does the customer pay? So the 1748.40, which is our ex-GST amount, that's going to get the discount. So it's a 12% discount. So if the original cost is 100% and we get a 12% discount, we're going to pay 88%. So we can times this by 0.88. So let's work that out. So the 1748.40, I'm going to multiply that by 0.88, 1538.59. Okay, but we need to add GST to that. So we've got the 1538.59, adding GST, same as it was in part 1, just times that by 1.1. And that is going to give me 1692.45. In 2010, the population of Perth, Western Australia, was 1.696 million residents. In the following years, it increased by 7.9%, 3.825%, and 3.684%. What was the population in 2011? So we've got the 1.696 million. And after 2010, the first increase is 7.9%. So the same sort of thing that we were doing earlier. We consider the 2010 figure, the 1.696 million, to be 100%. It's going to increase by 7.9%, which means it's now at 107.9%, which as a decimal is 1.079. So we're just going to multiply that by 1.079. And so 1.696 times 1.079, that's 1.829984 million. And then 2013, that's the next two increases as well. So we'll just have the 1.696 times the 1.079 again, times 1.03825, and times 1.03684. So using these ones here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to times my last answer by 1.03825, and then times it by 1.03684. And that's giving me that. Let's just times that by 1,000,000. And then we can say that's 196,9976. So rather than giving it in million. The population of Perth in 2013 was 78% of the population of Western Australia, which we don't know. We could call that X. Calculate the population of Western Australia in 2013. So whatever the population of Western Australia is, 78% of that was 196,9976. So X is going to be the 196,9976 divided by 0.78. Well, let's just do the last answer on the calculator. And let's just divide that by 0.78. And that gives me 252,5610. By selling books for $476, a salesperson lost 15% on her outlay. What should she have sold her books for in order to obtain a 20% profit? So the first thing is, let's try and work out what she actually paid. So she lost 15%, and therefore what she got was 85% of the outlay. Let's call the outlay cost price, because that's what we normally call it. So 0.85, 85%, of the cost price is 476. So C is going to be 476 divided by 0.85. So that is 476 divided by 0.85. And that gives me 560. 560 is what she paid. Now she wanted to make a 20% profit. Again, we can get that by multiplying by 1.2 because she wants 120%. So 560 times 1.2. So let's just multiply my last answer by 1.2. And that gives me $672.